Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale, a scary podcast that will not fail. With Kevin and with Brian, you will see the best and worst of scary movie history. They'll watch a classic, then a total fright, and talk about what happened in the night. So pull your blanket close and dim the lights. It's time to join the horror
And now it's time to
guys.
subject yourself to another couple of horror guys.
Because we are the horror guys.
We are.
I'm Kevin.
I'm Brian.
And we're going to talk about, as usual, 4 movies and short.
Yeah.
I think we should totally gaslight our listeners.
We have always
Every
done
time.
4 movies
Yes,
and a short.
Yes, as usual. Like we always do.
We've always done 10 shorts. We've always done 7 movies a week. Mm-hmm. It just changes depending on our week.
Yeah, it does.
We always give you 5 of something, though.
We give you horror. That's what matters.
The horrible guys.
Well, one of them was a little bit horrible.
I'm looking at the list trying to figure out which one you're referring to.
Yeah, okay.
Well, will your life be the same after Disclosure Day?
Is that really horror?
I don't know. It was billed as an alien invasion movie, and those are usually pretty horror-y.
It's kind of scary.
Not
It's
really.
got some scary moments. Yeah. Anyway, we watched it.
We were misled.
Yeah. We were on the fence whether, like, should we, shouldn't we? And it's like, yeah, it's aliens. And yeah.
Sci-fi has enough
Science
overlap
fiction.
with horror.
Yeah.
I like horror. I like sci-fi.
So we
I think
watched
most of
it,
our
and
listeners are in the same boat.
We'll tell you a little bit about it. And if you want to read the whole spoilery synopsis, you can check it out on the website.
You will not be terrified.
Yeah.
What else?
We're going to dive into some franchise sequels.
Again.
Yeah. Wishmaster 3, Beyond the Gates of Hell. Underworld, Rise of the Lycans, which is actually the 3rd movie, but a prequel.
Okay.
And Leatherface, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre III.
I.
Yes.
You know you're dealing with classy when you got the I's instead of the number 3.
And a name, too. They expand the name, too.
Leatherface, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre III. Yes, the names get longer with each one. Oh, and Underworld, Rise of the Lycans, and Wishmaster 3, Beyond the Gates. Whenever there's a colon, you're the sequel territory.
Yep, pretty much. And we got a short, as we mentioned.
And we got a short. Yes,
What should we talk about first?
We should talk about Horror Monthly.
Okay.
Issue number 58 is available now. 59 will be coming out sometime this week coming up.
Oh, it is another month then, isn't it?
Yeah, tomorrow's the 1st, or today's the 1st, or I don't know.
Tomorrow's the 1st.
What is today?
No,
Saturday?
no.
Today's the 1st.
Yep, today is the 1st.
Fresh for your listening pleasure. Yeah, 59 will be out sometime this week. I don't know when, but it'll be good. It'll have all the stuff we had last month in there. And it's available at Amazon or Kobo or Barnes & Noble or free from your library if you use Libby or Canopy or what's the other big one? Hoopla. Probably some other services too.
Free.
Library. Go to your library. You don't have to go to your library. Use your library card. Sign up for those apps.
Can do it electronically.
You have to have a library card, so you may have to go to your library if you don't have one already.
A lot of them are doing it online. You can do a library card online and a virtual card.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Actually, most of our books are available that way. Horror guides, and even my non-horror books.
So look into that.
Yeah. Libraries are cool. We like libraries.
We do. We like movies, too. Horror
Well,
movies.
okay. If we have to talk about movies, let's disclose our first movie here.
Okay, on Disclosure Day.
Directed by Steven Spielberg.
He's back.
Written by David Koepp and Steven Spielberg, stars Emily Blunt, Josh O'Connor, and Colin Firth. 2 hours and 25 minutes.
Gracious, that was long.
It certainly felt long.
Yeah, it did.
Well, aliens are real, and some people want to disclose. See, there's the name. And some people really, really want to keep it a secret. So we have 2.5 hours of back and forth chasing and strangeness and science fiction mish-mash. We both thought it was on the long side, with too much filler, not enough disclosure.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to jump right in there and say Steven Spielberg has run out of ideas.
I think so.
He's doing Close Encounters of the
Third kind.
Third Kind meets E.T.
Uh-huh. It was very much mashed up with those.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, we don't spoil these anymore. Although if you want the spoilers, you can go over to horrorweekly.com and read the full description. Or horrorguys.com. Same stuff's there too. But
Well, we open with wrestlers beating each other up in the ring. Daniel...
Is the wrestler an alien?
He might be. Daniel Kellner sits in the audience, not interested in the show at all. And we soon learn that he's there to pay out the ransom for Jane.
What?
Yeah, there's something going on here. And there's a backpack involved. Well, the kidnappers do release Jane to him, but they're a big, well-run group. And Noah Scanlon is in charge. He wants the device that Daniel has and says it's very dangerous. Noah warns that there's no reset for what Daniel's about to do, but Daniel knows this.
Okay, so this is not a normal kidnapping thing. It's like the government kidnapped her.
Uh-huh, yeah, and they want something that Daniel's got. Well, Jane asks what kind of treason Daniel's done, because they're saying he's a traitor, and he says it's complicated.
He didn't say he didn't do it.
Yeah, but he said it's not treason and they're not the government. So... yeah. He's got a big fat bag full of memory cards of data.
And apparently there's like one video on each card, because that's the way movies do it.
Yeah, It does seem that way, yeah. And he calls Hugo Wakefield to take them. And we see that Noah, the head guy there, he's working for Wardex, who does work for the government, and they've had a big leak of security information. Many people from their own organization didn't show up for work this morning, including Hugo. So it's some kind of organized betrayal. Daniel explains to Jane that he stole the data that he was paid to protect, because people have a right to know.
We should probably stop there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We should.
And yeah, so he's got, well, I think we all know it's aliens.
Data. Mm-hmm.
Yes, he's got data about the aliens, and he wants to disclose it to everyone, and people want him not to.
Yeah. So it's a back and forth, and they try to make it kind of action-y, and they try to make it science fiction-y, and it's kind of a mish-mash. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is in no way horror, but it's billed as an alien invasion film, so we went with it anyway. Yeah. The trailer made it look a little more bloody than it was.
Yeah, it's not scary.
It's not at all.
Not really, no.
The alien CGI was surprisingly not so great, like something from 20 years ago.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
If those aliens had been in Close Encounters of the Third Kind, I couldn't have told you the difference.
This is the best they can do?
It's not the best they can do.
Yeah. Well, a lot of the Close Encounter stuff was practical effects, puppets and
this might have been as well.
Yeah.
But it didn't look new.
Didn't. Yeah, I was thinking, really?
Maybe it's because we're watching it on a TV screen instead of the big screen.
That might make a difference, yeah.
It wasn't great.
Yeah.
But the pacing was okay for such a long film. It didn't get boring. The first hour kept reminding me of the weirdness that was the first half of Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Mm-hmm. People just random weird things happening to them, and they're doing strange things, and they're like, why am I doing these strange things? I don't know why I'm doing these strange things, but I'm doing them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Later, it became more like E.T. in a lot of ways, with the chases and the special powers, and it's also kind of different from both.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Somehow, I doubt news agencies would be that quick to show all the footage without any kind of verification.
Well, I think they did get enough verification.
From who?
From
other news stations that were showing the same thing?
From other news stations, yeah. Well, they verified it was real. They ran it through an AI scanner.
Yeah, they did.
It wasn't fake, so they went with it. Yeah.
Yeah, but it could have been a big hoax. They wouldn't have known. Also, why did Noah just sort of give up at the end? His assistant was ready to continue the fight, but he just said, nope, sits down and lets him go.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know exactly.
He was tired.
Because they could have just shot them all.
This group was strong enough and government backed enough. They could have just killed everybody in the news station.
Shoot them and all the cameras.
They could have.
Yeah, but they did not. Yeah. Spoiler. Sorry.
Yeah, well.
Sorry.
It's not really. You know where it's going to go before it gets there.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'd have been way more interested in seeing the aftermath of all this. What effect did the revelation have on everyone? We don't know much about the aliens or what their real message was.
Yeah, ironically...
Yep, there's aliens, then what?
Ironically, it wasn't long enough. That's what I was thinking. There needs to be more movie.
Yeah.
It had been 2.5 hours, but I wanted more.
It's long, but it gives us way too much about what we didn't need and not enough about what we wanted to see. They should have done the disclosure at the halfway point and showed us what came after.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and I'm going to just tell you at the end, they say, look, here's an alien. And that's the end.
Yeah, basically.
Really? Really? Okay.
Sorry, we kind of spoiled it a little bit, but yeah.
Anybody who's seen the trailer knows it's an alien revelation movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
One that we're probably also not going to spoil too much is Wishmaster III, Beyond the Gates of Hell. There's a genie in it, and he does wishes.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Like you don't know that going into this.
2001, directed by Chris Angel, written by Alex Wright and Peter Atkins, stars Jason Connery, A.J. Cook, and Tobias Mailer, hour and 32 minutes. Jason Connery?
You know who's not in this? Andrew Divoff.
The genie from the first two movies.
And it shows. Yeah. I thought that he was a real bright spot, especially in number 2. I love his performance as the full makeup genie and in his human form.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, it's lacking here.
He's kind of funny. He's kind of mean.
Yeah.
He's kind of scary
and
looking.
Scary. He doesn't blink, if you notice, when he's in his human form. Yeah.
This guy, I mean, the actual demon guy, he's good, but he's only in it for like 2 or 3 minutes. Otherwise, he's possessing humans.
Uh-huh, yeah. Cuts down on the special effects that way.
It does.
Yeah.
And the budget.
Well, someone finds the ruby gem. The Jinn is freed. Death and mayhem happens. And they find a way out at the end.
Huh.
Sounded like a familiar plot. Yeah, it is a familiar formula. It's used a third time. Oh, this is a downward slide, though. This doesn't have Andrew Divoff, like I mentioned. It lacks a lot of the dark humor and the unusual deaths. The unusual, because, somebody would make a wish and the Jinn in the first couple movies would
creatively twist it.
Very creatively, a lot of them. And these are not very creative. It's kind of on the dull side. It's not bad, but it's kind of middling.
Well, I have seen all 4 of these now, and I will
Yeah.
say this is the worst of the bunch.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
I think
I
4
agree.
was a step up.
A little bit. Yeah.
A little bit.
A little bit.
3 and 4 were made at the same time, so
Back
there's
to
not
back,
that
yeah.
much difference.
Yeah, they literally, trivia says they literally just about had a weekend between them. And then they went right into 4. Yeah.
Diana has a nightmare about the traffic accident that killed her parents. Her boyfriend, Greg, suggests that she needs therapy over the incident. The next morning, Diana and Katie go to school with Billy, Katie's boyfriend. The professor might have a thing for Diana, which annoys Greg. The professor then asks Diana to come in after class to help him at the museum. As she waits, she opens a puzzle box from ancient Persia and finds a big red gem inside. Probably better than Pinhead.
What's that about?
The professor shows up and reads the words on the box, and then wants to go out for dinner. She turns him down, and he's annoyed. The Jinn shows up to the professor and wants to know more about Diana. He wishes for the 2 most beautiful women in the world to be in love with him, and they show up and tear him apart. The Jinn then changes shape to replace the professor. That's the last we see of the Jinn character for almost the entire movie.
Most of the movie, it's him in this human form. Yeah.
Katie then hangs up a big bull's head with Chekhov's horns pointing out.
Oh, yeah.
We say somebody's going to get impaled on them horns.
We both said that. Yeah.
Then she makes out with Billy. Diana translates the writing on the box and knows what's going on with the Jinn. Greg isn't interested in the story, and she thinks the professor has been killed, but it's only been 2 hours, so he thinks she's overreacting.
Yeah.
The professor then wants to see Diana's transcript, and the woman who runs the record department wishes the whole department would just burn up, which it does with her inside.
Yeah, and
we've started the wish games.
And he doesn't get to see the record.
It's all pretty dull. The Jinn is played by a new actor, and the old one wanted nothing to do with it. Apparently he wrote the script for the third one, and they mangled it to death and threw it out and replaced it with this, and he quit.
Yeah.
It's just another movie with college students getting picked off one by one in not terribly creative ways. The Jinn here is mean and more than a little violent, very different from the one in the previous films.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There is a couple of good, fighting special effects of that giant big guy in his costume.
But, I mean, the gore and the special effects are all pretty good.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's I don't know if that's even a thing to measure movies on anymore. Everybody can do good gore. It does help offset the not-so-good acting and plot. There's just too much running around in the final half hour, and it got pretty boring. You ever watch an episode of Doctor Who recently?
Yeah.
Half of it's running around.
Uh-huh.
This is the same thing.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a pretty major step down from the first film. Since it was filmed at the same time as the fourth one, I don't have high hopes for that one now either. Although I'll tell you now, the fourth one was a little better.
And also, it seemed like the genie wasn't as constrained by the rules this time, which I thought added a lot, especially at the first one.
He was very limited, yes.
Yeah, where, somebody said, I wish you'd get out of here, and he would have to. He'd be compulsed to leave, things like that. He doesn't really have the weakness there for that this time.
And you've got a weird trivia about one of the characters.
Oh, yeah. Aaron Smolinski, who plays Billy Matthews here, he was Baby Superman in the 1978 movie.
Well, there's a claim to fame.
The kid that's holding up the car when the jack slips. Yeah. In 1978, that was him, and he's in this movie.
A long career of great films.
Well, he's working.
Okay, how about we take a little break here and do a short film?
Okay.
Motion Detected. Directed by Justin Galler and Sam Rosen.
What? No.
That's not right.
You're reading the wrong thing.
Something's not right
Written
there.
and directed by Vincent Dormani. Stars
I'm
Frank
looking
Dormani.
at the movie Motion Detected. I got the wrong file here.
Oh, okay. Runtime is 7 minutes and 12 seconds, and it's free to watch on YouTube. I'm going to tell you what happens while
Yes,
Brian's
you do
fiddling
that,
around
because
with
I
his
don't have the right
files.
movie up.
A man comes home from work, and he notices some things inside the door have been knocked over. He checks the security footage on his tablet and notices that every night at 9 p.m., a strange woman appears in his foyer. A very strange woman. And so the next night, he's reviewing the footage, and then he waits for her to appear. And he's down in the foyer at 9 p.m. What could go wrong? We find out.
This one doesn't really explain anything at all, so it's a mystery as to why it's all happening.
But well made. I liked this one.
That said, for having no real dialogue, the only thing that talks is the machines.
Yeah, basically.
It's easy enough to understand exactly what's happening at all times.
Mm-hmm.
It's short, it looks good, and the special effects on the computer screens are well done.
Yeah, that was neat. Yeah. And did you notice the security company was Dormani Security?
I did notice that.
That's a nice touch.
I thought it was a play on Doorman originally, but then I noticed who made the film, and that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
And you did read the credits there, written and directed by Vincent Dormani, and it stars Frank. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I got the wrong movie in there. 2023's Motion Detected. That was a real film, not a short.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, that was a good one. Another good one that we probably didn't need, though, was 2009's Underworld, Rise of the Lycans.
I did really enjoy this, though.
Yeah, it was good.
I liked it better.
They're all good.
I liked it better in the second. I enjoyed this one more than the second. I mean, the second was good.
The second was like the first one, only more of it. It was the same thing again.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhat, yeah.
But anyway, this one was directed by Patrick Tatopoulos, written by Danny McBride, Dirk Blackman, and Howard McCain, stars Rona Mitra, not Kate Beckinsale,
Not Kate Beckinsale.
Michael Sheen, and Bill Nighy. So it brings back some of the cast of the first two. Hour and 32 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I was reading a thing just yesterday about Bill Nighy walking down the street getting filmed, and people are saying he's in some great movies. He was really good in that first Underworld. Too bad he died. He's in like 2 sequels after that in big ways.
Well, this is a prequel.
Yeah. Well, okay, 2 more films.
So he can be in the whole thing. And one observation we made about this one, he is so surly in this one. It must have taken him a week after he was done to undo his scowl. Oh my gosh, he's surly.
You should read the reviews about all read the synopsis here about how many times he's not pleased.
Yeah.
He is a grump.
Yeah.
But this is a prequel to the first 2 movies, showing the origin of the Lycans and the start of their war with the vampires. If that sounds familiar, it's because you saw that in a flashback in the first movie.
So they made a whole movie about it.
Some of the cast returns because their characters are hundreds of years old and they were there. It's full of loads of action with the horror aspects on the back burner. It's vampires and werewolves, it counts.
Yeah.
In fact, there's only one scene that has any humans in it. The mix of CGI and practical effects gets the job done, and the story's interesting, filling in gaps in our knowledge about the Underworld universe. It entertained us both.
Yeah, it did.
They did not overly rely on CGI yet.
Yeah.
All right, well, what happens?
Well, it's 20 years after the creation of both vampires and werewolves.
Which was explained in the second movie.
Yeah, and the war had already begun. And the werewolves were simply vicious monsters. And then Lucian was born. He was the first Lycan who could turn into a human form. And
I think that's new, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, okay. They hadn't mentioned that before.
I don't think so, yeah. And Victor wanted to kill him, but ended up sparing him for some reason. And he bred more Lycans and started using them as servants and slaves. And credits roll. And then we watch a scene where Sonia runs from 3 wolves and Lucian shoots them. And I saw this and I thought, oh, Kate Beckinsale. Boy, she resembles Kate Beckinsale. But there's a reason for that, and it's explained in the story why Victor is so fond of Kate Beckinsale's character is because he's reminded of his daughter.
He can't tell the difference,
because
probably.
yeah, there is a resemblance. Yeah. Anyway, Victor is impressed with Lucian's shooting, but he sees that Lucian likes Sonia, his daughter, and that displeases him.
He scowls.
Everything displeases him in this. Yeah, it seems like even when things are not going too bad, he's displeased. Yeah. Well, Colin complains to Victor that the werewolves are killing the local humans, and they need the humans for many reasons. Meanwhile, Lucian sneaks into Sonia's room, and they have sexy time. They've been doing this for a while, and he expresses his plan to escape slavery and help his people be free, but he wants her to go with him. The vampire Tanis sees them together, and he doesn't say anything to Victor yet.
Weasel.
Will he? Well, the human nobles, this is their big scene, they approach the castle for a scheduled visit, and Sonia and the others ride out to escort them in to prevent any werewolf attacks.
They do not, in fact, prevent werewolf attacks.
There's a big old battle scene. We should stop there.
Yeah.
Stuff
Okay.
happens.
Vampires and werewolves and revenge, oh my.
Yeah, and the politics begin.
How does Michael Sheen, who plays Lucian, look younger here than he did in the first film that was 8 years earlier?
He must have stepped up the fitness and diet, and he's.
Well, I don't think he was a big deal when the first one was made. And he was kind of a big deal by this point, so he's probably had trainers and stuff.
Yeah, and he's looking good here. Yeah.
Bill Nighy must have spent weeks getting his face unscowly after all the grouchiness.
Yeah.
We were 20 minutes in before Kevin realized that Rona Mitra wasn't actually Kate Beckinsale.
I did get, I thought it was her.
Yeah, Kate and Craven from the first movie both show up at the very end in voiceovers for like 20 seconds apiece.
They're not in it much.
Don't tune into this one for them.
Yeah.
Even though they're fairly prominent in the credits.
Mm-hmm.
It's the prequel we didn't need of a story we already saw. It's only stretched out to feature length. There was a flashback in, I think it was the first movie, maybe it was the second one, that showed this whole story very briefly. And yeah, let's make a movie out of that.
Mm-hmm.
Still, it's an excuse to bring back cool characters that died in earlier films. It's got that going for it.
Yeah, it does.
It was entertaining. I liked it. It didn't need to be done. It was not a good... Well, it's not a bad story, but we knew the story already.
Mm-hmm.
We had totally been told this. Oh, well, if you like the first two, you'll probably like the third one.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah. And you asked a good question. How are there any humans left in this land? The vampires need blood.
So many werewolves and so many vampires.
Yeah, how's anybody left?
Hundreds of miles around would be human-free.
It seems like it, yeah. With the casting there, Rona Mitra was actually up for the lead role in Underworld. She was one of the finalists, and then I guess that, when it came time to cast her,
they had a look in mind, didn't they?
They said, oh, remember that gal that looked a lot like Kate Beckinsale?
In that flashback in the previous film or whenever it was, I don't think that was her playing Sonia. That was somebody else.
Okay.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it was. It's been a while.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We have one more.
Well, if you like the second one, you'll like the third one. Worked on Underworld. Let's see if it works in Leatherface. So anyway, 1990's Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre III.
The Saw is family.
Movie poster says it's the most controversial horror film ever. It's finally here. No, I wouldn't go that far.
Most controversial? No.
Not even.
No.
Directed by Jeff Burr. Written by Kim Henkel, Toby Hooper, and David J. Show. Stars Kate Hodge, Ken Forey, R.A. Mihailoff, and Viggo Mortensen. Yes, before Lord of the Rings, he was just an actor.
He was an actor in a horror movie. Yeah.
He did another horror movie, didn't he? What was it?
Oh, he did?
Oh, yeah, he was in those prophecy films. He was the devil.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I guess The Road kind of counts too. We got to watch The Road officially someday.
The Road is awesome.
Yeah. Hour and 25 minutes. Trailer in the show notes.
So spoiler free, Leatherface is back.
Oh, shocker.
Because he didn't die at the end of the first movie.
He did not.
No, he did not. And he's got a new family. Oh, isn't that nice? People took him in, and they're all getting along nice. Well, this time they're tormenting a young couple and a survivalist. This sequel moves even further away from the grit and grind of the first movie. It's a clean,
it's a movie,
updated, movie production. It's a full-fledged, it's more in the direction of the standard 80s, 90s slasher film. And the stakes are a little bit on the low side with such a small pool of people, too. We thought it was pretty good. Not a strong thumbs up, but it's a thumbs up.
I thought this one was very comparable to the remake of The Hills Have Eyes.
Yeah.
Very, very similar.
Yeah, it did have that vibe to it.
A lot of the same vibe there.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we get a voiceover recapping the events of the first film. Sally survived, but died in an institution. One of the cannibal family, W.E. Sawyer, also survived, but was executed. Leatherface was assumed to be an alternate personality of W.E. Sawyer, so his case was closed.
They were mistaken.
I don't know what W.E. stands for.
What's
What's Leatherface's real name?
Webster.
But if that's not the case, then Leatherface remains at large. And credits roll.
And sure enough.
Michelle and Ryan are driving through Texas on the way to Florida. They hear a news report about the discovery of a mass grave nearby. The two have to stop at a roadblock as the police clear out 40 or 50 bodies that are buried there. The next day, they stop at the Last Chance gas station. The attendant, Alfredo, is an extreme weirdo. But the other guy, Tex, is more helpful, still a little creepy. Tex suggests a shortcut off the highway, a road that's not even on the map.
Oh, don't do that.
He knows the best way.
Yeah.
Tex catches Alfredo doing a poopy-peeky with Michelle, little hole in the restroom wall there.
Yeah, while she's in the bathroom.
And starts a fight. Alfredo then shoots out their rear window and then shoots Tex. Night falls, and someone in a truck starts chasing the couple on the isolated country road. They get run off the road and stop to yell at each other for a while as they change the tire and the bad guy catches up. These two fight a lot.
They do.
Suddenly, Leatherface shows up with his chainsaw, but they drive off and avoid him.
Now they have a common enemy.
Instead, they nearly hit another driver, Benny, on the road, and they both crash. Ryan tells them that they're being hunted, but Benny doesn't really believe it. He gives them pain medication that makes them sleepy. And I'm wondering at this point, whose side is Benny on?
Yeah, you kind of wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, then other stuff happens.
It does.
Yeah.
Well, after the previous films focus on the whole family, this one switches to Junior's new family. A whole different bunch of killer kooks.
How does he find them?
Went to live with the cousins, I guess.
Yeah.
And I wonder, does this take place in the desert, the swamp, or a forest? Apparently it's all three at various times.
That is so weird. Yeah. There'll be a scene.
Everything I just described took place out in the middle of the desert.
And as far as they show panoramic shots, as
It's
far
the
as you can see.
desert,
It's
yes.
desert, yeah.
Yeah, and then suddenly they're in a swamp and a forest, and okay.
Very instant. Like, what?
It was fine. It's not on the same level of the previous two, but not terrible either.
No,
if you're a fan of the franchise, you should watch it.
You know, what I would really like is to see the original cut. Because I guess it was so extreme that they had to keep toning it down to get a MPAA rating. And they sent it back 11 times. And every time they cut more of the gore and the horror and 11 cuts. And then they ended up with this. Yeah.
This is what we ended up with. Okay.
But I think it'd be interesting seeing the original.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that probably hurt the final product.
But instead, we got like 9 more sequels we had to go through.
Yeah.
It's not quite Godzilla level of sequels,
remakes,
but there's a lot.
Oh, there's sequel remake.
Yeah. But we'll probably be seeing more Leatherface probably next week, I would guess.
Yeah, I bet so.
He's out there.
Yeah.
He's not happy. Well, hey, speaking of not happy, we're all out of movies.
We're going to go downstairs and watch some more.
Yeah, we need to watch some more for next week.
Yeah.
Let's see, what are we looking at here? We haven't seen Wishmaster 4 yet.
Okay.
There's another Underworld. There's another Leatherface. Oh, my goodness. I think we got 2 new movies for next week, though, so one of those is going to get bumped.
Oh, and I see a classic science fiction one on there.
We got lots of options.
1957, yeah.
We got some oldies, some 50s movies.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what we're going to have next week.
It's a surprise to us, too.
I suspect we're going to get biblical with one of the movies.
Possibly.
Yeah. I'll let that hang there, and you can figure it out.
Yeah.
Until then, I'm Brian.
And I'm Kevin.
And we'll see you next week.
See ya.
The celluloid is flickering, unpacking all the shadows. A symphony of terror, critiquing cinematic horrors. From high art down to cult classics, horror guys, analyzing all the